Jayson, you guys came out pretty strong defensively. What did you kind of do on that end of the floor that you think disrupted them?
I think we were just locked in from the beginning. Sense of purpose on both ends, and started from the first play. JB blew up the DHO and got a steal. It just kind of set the tone, and we tried to feed off that.
Jaylen playing through the cut on his hand, was he talking about it all during the game, and just how do you look to you playing through that?
No, he didn't talk about it. I mean, he looked good. He came out aggressive, and obviously was playing through it. So it looked like he felt fine and played really well.
Jayson, Marcus had one of his best defensive games of the year. What was it like to see him kind of back out there and just making those kinds of plays again?
I guess sometimes you take it for granted, but one of the best, if not the best, defender that we have in this league, and just extremely special, especially on that side of the ball, and shows it night in and night out.
When you guys lose the lead, or most of the lead there in the third and the beginning of the fourth, is that something that you look back on as a good thing, that you have something to build, something to build on there, or is it you feel like it's part of a continuing issue where when you guys get comfortable, you tend to lose leads like that?
We didn't lose the lead. We was up 30 at halftime. They cut it down to 13 to 12. So it's the playoffs. They're a good team. We expect them to go on runs. A lot of it was self-inflicted, turnovers and missed layups and things like that. But we responded. Obviously there's a lot of things we can learn from. And, I'm sure the Hawks feel the same way. So it's all about adjustments and, learning from game one, going to game two.
Jayson, you took your only free throws with 105 left. It seemed like it was kind of a frustrating game for you because you thought you should have been getting calls and you missed some layups. How do you kind of maintain your poise and not get caught up in officiating when it probably is obvious you're not going to get maybe the calls you want?
I guess just to be aware that, keep my head in the game. Like you said, I don't know how many times I drove to the basket tonight, but, only shoot 2 free throws, especially with a minute left in the game. I guess it's just one of those nights. But keep playing. All that matters is if we win or not. So, it's not always everything not always going to go your way, especially with the officials. But, you just stay composed and just focus on trying to win the game.
When you're up 30 in the second half or 32, how tough is it to keep pushing the ball, keep doing what you did in the first half as opposed to trying to just take your time?
Yeah, it is tough, and, it's part of basketball. They were going to play better or make a run in that second half, which they did, and it took us a little while. Then we had to respond and kind of wake up from that, and we did, but we have to I guess we got to be a little bit better in those situations. When you have a lead like that, human nature plays a part, but we don't want things like that to haunt us coming up.
Hey, Jayson, obviously you talked about the defensive intensity. You had Rob with what he brings to the floor. He had a block, and then Marcus, Derek, and Al all had 2 blocks. What's it like playing with guys like Rob and Al who are so great at helping over, and then also 2 guards who are able to recover and just block shots in the paint like that?
It's great. Excuse me. We have a special group, really good defensive team, I think. We can pressure the ball, and we have help behind us if we get beat. And not even just the bigs, the guards, everybody, just making those second and third efforts. It's called winning plays. And we just try to make as many of those as we can throughout the game.
Last question, Abby. Jayson, obviously the battle of the board is going to be a key for this series. What what kind of effort does that take against this Hawks team, and how much of it is a team effort?
Yeah, that's a point of emphasis. You know, they crash the glass. They're active. They got some long, athletic guys. So, you know, it's something we talk about all the time. Everybody, you know, if the big's boxing out, some of the guards that come in and grab the ball, you know, find somebody, you know, hit them. And everybody, you know, no leak outs. Everybody has to rebound and try to limit them to one shot, you know, per possession.